I'm saying Enj falls through even further.
You sound pretty excited by that notion.
Oh no, I'm not excited. Don't mistake this for excitement, guys.
But hey, that is opportunity though, right?
Right. Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. Mic check. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Mango Grow, everybody. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin and Enjin coin analysis video. Sean, we have consensus. Say hi to the audience, Sean.
Good morning, everyone, and a happy Saturday to all of you.
Yes, a happy Saturday indeed. Today, Sean, we had a very easy vote. I went on over to the comments section, and Enj won it by a landslide. And ask me why.
Why?
Because yesterday, Sean was just like, oh, you know what? Tomorrow my vote is going to be for Enj. Mango's going to get a vote, and we're voting for Enj. And believe it or not, there are at least 2 people out here that voted for Enj only for you.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Now, guys, remember, if you want us to cover any coin, any altcoin that you are looking at, make sure to get down to the comment section. Go ahead, pause the video, get down to the comment section, and tell us which altcoin you want us to cover. Okay, the popular vote wins. Today it's Enj, tomorrow, hey, it could be something else, depending on you guys. Now, don't forget, when you're scrolling back up, you're going to see that little like button and the little subscribe button. If you have been enjoying the Mango videos, please hit those likes. It helps the channel tremendously. And if you want to keep up with the latest Mango juice, well, what are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe button as well, if you haven't already done so. Now, Sean, are you ready to get on to the charts, because today is a Saturday? I know Sean is he's very eager to
perhaps we should start with Enj, because Bitcoin is painting a very grim picture at the moment. It's funny, I've been vouching for Enj and I don't look at it myself.
All right,
it's because I was feeling bad for the Enj guys, like how you were feeling bad for the XLM folk.
Fair enough. But this time, Enj actually took it by a landslide, so I was very happy.
Okay, are we actually starting with Enj?
I don't know. Like,
let's do it. It's a Saturday.
Okay,
let's do it.
Cool. Let's do it. Enj it is. For all the Enj fanboys and fangirls, this is a messy chart. Let's clear it up. And what do you see, Sean? Right off the bat, in terms, how about this? Let's get on over to the weekly.
Okay, yeah.
Right, let's look at the structure. What do you think of the structure? Bullish or bearish, right off the bat?
Well, it's actually looking a lot like Bitcoin, and it's looking, this is what I'm going to say, relative to the rest of the market, it's looking a tad bit better than a lot of the other altcoins that I've looked at. So again, head and shoulders type of distribution over here, broke towards the downside. Big volatile move, retested this neckline perfectly, right? So that was your opportunity to get out. We did get out of a lot of our altcoins, all of our altcoins on that big retest, right? Actually, was it on this breakdown, one of the breakdowns that we had, and the immediate pump back up? So for us, it was like exiting our rune positions, etc. So over here, we're seeing that retest, beautiful, right? And now rejection and continuation. I'm seeing this horizontal being held right off the bat over here, Krisha. So
I agree there. I think this is also looking like it's a very neat bearish inverted cup and handle. If you see it, right? It's narrow, but it's there.
Oh. Okay.
Right. And that neckline is going to be very critical, because that is essentially going to tell you guys whether or not Enj is going to drop even further. So this neckline of the cup and handle comes in at 96 cents. So as soon as we start closing weekly candle, Sean, underneath 96 cents, I'm saying Enj falls through even further. I believe the next region of support only comes in at 44 cents.
You sound pretty excited by that notion.
Oh no, I'm not excited. Don't mistake this for excitement, guys.
But hey, that is opportunity though, right?
Right.
You guys get to either reposition for more ENJ for those of you who do hold ENJ, or for those of you who are looking to short this asset. There's a massive 52% move towards the downside. So yeah, there's opportunity regardless. So yeah, you should be sounding excited. What kind of trader are you, Krisha? So right over here, another horizontal. If we do break that level at around 50 cents, I'd be looking all the way down to around 20 cents. So from peak to trough, that would be a move for 94% drawdown. That would be bear market territory. At that point, everybody would be convinced, yes, it's a bear market, but does it really matter at that point if most of the bear market has played out? Yeah, let's see though, right? You played level by level in a bear market, in my opinion. If we do break this, all coins are really easy to play in a bear market, easier to play than Bitcoin in a bear market.
Yes.
Right? That's kind of why I have been leaning towards putting on short positions on ETH BTC versus putting on short positions on BTC USD, because there are 2 out of 3 scenarios, if you simplify the situation, in which you will win, right? Again, we'll talk about that in a different video. But yeah, so breaking this down, we lose this weekly level over here at around 93 cents. I'll be looking towards around 45 cents, Krisha. Lose 45 cents, I'll be looking towards 20 cents. However, if we do hold this level right over here, you can be looking towards the top of the range for the weeks to come, right? And that again is going to really depend on how, that's a 120% move towards the upside.
What the hell?
Yeah, so that's a nice range. So again, it's all going to line up with what Bitcoin does on its weekly close. And at the moment, right, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Bitcoin is not painting the best picture with its most recent 4-day candle close that we will be talking about. And you know what, Krisha, since Bitcoin is, we're going to be talking about multiple timeframes today. I don't want to be spending too much time on ENJ, but again, you guys have our targets, our horizontals. If we do break this level over here at around $1.97, I'd be looking towards these kind of closes, perhaps this high over here, actually. And then in the interim, I'd be looking at this point over here. Yeah, so that does make sense. We break this level over here at around $2.70. I'd be looking towards these highs over here being tested at around $4.14. Okay, so that's towards the upside on ENJ. We can look at the daily really quickly just to see if there's anything interesting going on over here. So you can see that we kind of lost that horizontal over here, but immediately picked back up. And again, this picture over here is telling you that the weekly is cleaner because the daily kind of closed underneath, but then immediately it was reclaimed, and now it looks like we're respecting it going into the weekend. Okay, so that's it over here, guys, for ENJ. The next 2 daily candle closes are going to be really important because it's going to line up with the weekly. Losing these wick lows over here, likely going to come down first to around 61 cents. Losing 61, likely going to take us down to our weekly level around 44 cents. All right, so Krisha, any final thoughts?
Nope, I think you covered it all. Let's get on over to Bitcoin. Now, guys, remember, you want us to cover any of the other altcoins that you are looking at. Get down to the comments section. Tell us which altcoin you want us to cover. Okay, popular vote wins. Let's get on over to Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's doing a lot of interesting things. Yesterday, by the way, there was a lot of bullish news on the horizon, and then it got sort of splashed over with Elon Musk saying absolutely nothing. No, seriously, he could honestly say nothing. He could just say Bitcoin, and that would actually reflect in price action. It's pretty freaking ridiculous. But we covered bullish news on El Salvador yesterday. I think that was a very, very important release, and that could sort of feed into Bitcoin adoption. So if you haven't already checked out that video, definitely go ahead and check it out. I will link it above.
All of these things that Kusha and I do talk about in terms of Bitcoin's bullish fundamentals have no real bearing on the price in the immediate term.
Yeah.
Again, the kind of things that matter, at least to me, are the things that affect Bitcoin in its underlying network effects over the long term, right? So again, go ahead and check out yesterday's video. Those kind of things matter more to us. But if you guys are traders, right, that's no grounds to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to put on a leverage position on Bitcoin over here because of the El Salvador news. That is actually bad trading. If you're trading in the short term and the midterm, your best bet is to be looking at price.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period. Okay. So I do want to start off with Bitcoin dominance, Kusha, because we are leading into a weekly, and I do want to highlight over here that kind of have like swing higher lows, right? While prices are going down. So Bitcoin dominance going up pretty much, right? We put in a high candle close at the very least. It's kind of hard to trust these wicks over here because it is more of an aggregate over here. But either way, right? You're seeing swing higher lows, and market is going down, Krisha.
Yeah.
So that's not a good sign. Okay, that off the bat is not a good sign. You're essentially seeing what picture this is telling you is that all coins are getting trashed more than Bitcoin in general, right? Because Bitcoin is going down, right? Bitcoin is not like is not in a mid time frame uptrend.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not in a lower time frame uptrend either. It's pretty much all time frames, right, that matter are in a downtrend. While Bitcoin dominance is going up, it's telling you that the market is fleeing towards crypto's reserve asset, which is Bitcoin. Okay, for the most part. Okay, now there are going to be some outliers that we can find where the Bitcoin pairings are doing well. But for example, at BTC 2, it's been a good short position to be in, right? And Kusha, your signal for the at BTC pairing did go off as well.
Yes.
Right, so Bitcoin dominance going up, market prices going down, not a good sign. Okay, with that, we can go on over to Bitcoin dominance, and we'll start with the 4-day. Okay, quick note on the daily, the three bullish candles that we did have, pretty much all undone. We did hold the candle closed though, but it was all undone in one single candle.
Yeah.
All it took was one single candle, which is why I always tell you, if you guys are looking at any time frame, wait for the candle close. What time frame are we looking at? We're looking at the 4-day. Specifically, we're looking at the 4-day and the dynamic right over here. And while it was looking good, while price was living within the dynamic cloud, it looked like we may be reclaiming the dynamic cloud. All it ended up being was a sell opportunity before the bears stepped in and rejected price living within the dynamic. This is what I was talking about yesterday. If price held right over here, right, let's say we even closed at around 33,000, it wouldn't have been too bad of a picture, right? It would mean that the bears kind of stepped in, they held the level, but the bulls held most of the candle. But Kusha, what I'm seeing over here is a flat out rejection. Bears were like, nope, sorry.
Yeah.
We stepped in. Now, do we see follow through?
Because you're right. There's a rejection, right? At the dynamic resistance, and also there's a bit of indecision. This is a doji indecision candle, right? So the bulls were like, should we come in here? Should we pick this baby up from here? So there was a bit of indecision on this last 4-day candle. But while this looks freaking bearish, right? This candle right here, it ended red. There was a massive rejection. If we just go ahead, Sean, and put on our Ichimoku cloud, all right, I'm noticing something here, right? And I'm gonna switch off all the horizontals now. Okay, we're gonna zoom into this price action. All right, so now what are we seeing here? Yes, we saw a rejection, and also the dynamic lined up with the top of the cloud, right? So we saw rejection on the dynamic, rejection on the cloud, indecision by the bulls. And however, we held support.
Yeah.
Right. So this is gonna make a difference. This is going to be your deciding factor.
I think so. Really. And Kusha, it's so funny because I was about to say, based on just this candle over here, when you mentioned the indecision candle, right? And this is really important, guys, because just through price action alone, you could be looking for a trade over here. Essentially, that if the next 4-day candle closes underneath the open of this indecision candle, okay, that triggers a trade opportunity.
Yeah.
Right, which lines up pretty much with the base of the cloud.
Correct.
Right, so it would be us also losing the base of the issue. So we could essentially now draw a zone over here and say that we lose the zone, we are looking towards further continuation.
Correct.
And by the way, guys, Krisha is writing up a great post on candlestick analysis, and I'll be extending on one of those posts as well. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content, let us know in the comments down below, so that way we can prioritize our time and we look towards pushing that out. Because honestly, what people fail to understand is that candlesticks in themselves are indicators. They are giving you indications of what is happening, and there's a way to play them and play them very, very effectively. And if you learn the way we do it at Mango through the base foundational way, you can apply those techniques across all candlesticks.
Correct.
So yeah, let us know in the comments section down below if you guys are interested in that kind of content, because it is a lot of work to actually write our mindset down on paper. So if you guys are interested, we will prioritize that kind of information. Okay, so yeah, Kush, I completely agree. What are your thoughts on edge to edge though, or is that already played out?
So yeah, we have one edge to edge. Of course, we can get two edge to edge plays, right? There's no such rule that says, oh no, it's only one edge to edge and then it's done. You can get two. So it really depends on how this 4-day candle closes. I say we close over, if we close well, we close green, there's a good chance of another edge to edge on the cloud. And we can see price ticking up right now. Of course, this 4-day candle just started, so we'll have to wait for further price action. Much of it will be reflected on your lower time frames, like your daily, your 4-hour. You know, you want to start seeing strength over there to really give us a tip on whether or not the 4-day could close well.
The next 4-day closes in 4 days.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. But in 4 days, we have a monthly.
So I think let's get on over to the monthly. I think
before we do the monthly, we have to do the weekly because you're closing the weekly.
Okay, no, I'm getting excited, Sean.
Yeah. So okay, so this 4-day is going to be really important. We just went through why, right? If we lose this 4-day zone over here, I'll be looking towards downside. But if we lose this 4-day zone over here, it may actually coincide with us putting in a very bearish weekly picture as well. Now, we've been looking at this weekly all week, and while it did look good up until yesterday, it's not looking so good anymore, right? Mm-hmm. So now we have around a day and 2 days to go before this weekly closes. So the bulls really need to step up over here, because otherwise this is going to look like a bearish picture to me, like a sort of like a pole, a bear flag continuation. We took out the low too, and now we'll be losing the candle close as well. I'm not going to like that at all. Now, yeah, this
actually doesn't look good already.
Yeah, exactly. This is not a good picture. It's a very grim picture. The very least the bulls are going to have to do is defend these guys over here, right? And then again, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
I want to see it take out those closes, Sean. Yeah, that region at the very least for something to happen. Honestly, here, it's not, this is a bad picture. The bears are in control. Let's put it that way. Bullish or bearish? Bearish.
It doesn't. Even that's not going to be enough for me, because remember, we had 3 criteria going into this week.
Yeah.
The 4-day needed to recover. Mm-hmm. The weekly needed to recover, and the daily, right? Well, the 4-day told us the story.
Yeah.
The 4-day is not going to recover. Even if the weekly does recover, we still have 2 days more to go for the 4-day to recover after that. So hey, the weekly may close above now. Who knows? We'll find out. But I'm still gonna be waiting on that 4-day, and I need 2 4-day candle closes into the dynamic to go into neutral mode. Mm-hmm. So I'm leaning bearish here. All right, so now, Krisha, we can look towards the monthly. Now, with this, we can go ahead and hide our horizontals. Actually, just remove all our drawings. And I'm going to be looking at the Ichimoku over here to start off with. Not looking good. If we close underneath the Kijun, the Tenkin, and I believe, Krisha, you've been looking at the 10 SMA, which is actually guiding price as well. And right over there, we can go ahead and look at the data window right over here, and we can see that the MA 10 MA is right over here, sitting at around 33,754. The Kijun sitting at around 32,680. So we could essentially say we're looking for price to close around the 34,000 region. That way we'll be closing kind of above the Tenkin as well, right? To have a okay candle close for this month. Look, bulls looking to set in this price over here, 28,500ish, as the higher low going into the next run. Again, there's a lot of ifs. Bulls need to do this, bulls need to do that. A lot of onus on the bulls over here. Bears are firmly in control, now pressing in on those monthly levels. That being said, if you are playing long term, if you are playing as a trader who's looking towards like 6 months down the line, 1 month down the line, 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, you don't want to be betting against monthly support. It's never been a good idea, right? Prices more often than not does tend to give you a better entry, short entry here we're talking about, right? If we're looking to put in a short trade, longer term short trade for, let's say you are betting on a 1 year bear cycle, well, this is not where I'd be putting on those bets. Okay, that being said, the flip side's true. If you're looking for 5 years down the line, anywhere between, I believe, the 10kin and the 21 EMA is a good long-term bet to be buying Bitcoin. Again, this is for like buying into the next bull cycle. This is all going to be beautiful areas of buy opportunity if you look 5 years in hindsight.
I agree.
And the reason I won't stay at the monthly right now, Kusha, is because in 4 days we are closing a monthly. In 4 days we're closing the 4 day, but in the 4 day candle we'll also be closing the 3 month candle. So a lot of important things coming into picture over here. The 10kin, the 3 month 10kin is what we are sitting on right now, right? And this has seen play through. Okay, we've seen a rejection over here, we've seen a rejection over here, seen a rejection over here. Over here, closed above, that's when we had the up thrust. Come back to retest it. Again, this is 3 month support as well. It is monthly support. Do you have BLX over here?
Sure? So right here.
Okay, so this is more price data, and you can see that over here as well, right? The 10kin on the 3 month has kind of dictated or kind of guided price action, underscored price action. So again, it's going to be a really, really important 4 day candle close coming up. So keep an eye out on that. So yeah, bulls have work to do, Kusha.
Yep, I agree. So we pretty much have the same targets to the upside and the downside, right?
Yep. Pretty much, nothing has changed.
Upside targets, guys, downside targets, I'm looking at 30K. If we start breaking 30K, then further down to 25K, which also lines up with the monthly 21 EMA, okay? If we start breaking the daily resistance to the upside, then I'm saying 47.5K, here we come. It's only once we really start getting up over 47.5K will I start, looking towards the bullish side. But before then, you know what, price may very well go back up only to put in a lower high, right? Yep. So it's about having that holistic view, understanding where the macro trend lies. And right now, guys, the macro trend is on the side of the bears, okay? It is a bearish trend.
Exactly. Yep. So,
any other final thoughts, Sean?
Nope, that's about it. Kusha, I think you covered it. Now on over to our weekend shenanigans. Kusha, are you joining us for Catan with the seedlings this afternoon?
Yes, sirree. We're going to be playing Catan with the seedlings.
Cities and Nights.
Okay, yes. So that's going to be my first time. I'm excited. Now, guys, I hope everyone has a great weekend ahead. And with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.
Ciao, guys.